It's AFL Captain's Day, season 2024. We're here at the wonderful Marvel Stadium. Tom King from K-Rock Football, and this bloke looks very familiar. It's the captain of the Cats, Patrick Dangerfield. Hello, Paddy. How are you?
Hello, Kingy. Good to be here.
Lovely to see you. How was the summer? Did you reel any really decent-sized fish in?
Not as many as I'd like. We didn't have a great summer for weather, though. It's only been sort of the last 6 weeks, and we've been copping an absolute flogging on the track, so I haven't been able to enjoy it as much as I would have liked.
Do you get out often? Does the boat get a bit of a workout?
Not as much as perhaps some people think. Yeah, and because the way that we've sort of constructed our training this year, Saturdays is quite busy, so we're sort of there till midday at least. So, the weekend tends to be midweek.
Cat fans just want to know, is the bounce back coming? Is it, the most optimistic of supporter will say, are we ready to go again?
Yeah, absolutely. I think. Well, what do you expect me to say? No, it's not.
Well, no, exactly. So, why should they have that confidence in?
We feel like we've got great availability. That's key. You need luck in this industry. We had luck in 2022 to win it, and you need luck to go well. So, but you can create your own luck, and we feel like the way that we've trained, the exposure to high-speed running, just the sheer volume we've got in the vast majority of our list should put us in a really good position, which we feel it has. I mean, Cam Guthrie's a real bugger to go down last week. Beyond that, our availability is as good as it's been in my time in the club. So that's important from not just players that you can pick, but the quality of training that you can do. So we feel like we're really well placed, and we're really confident if we play our game that we're as good as anyone in the competition.
The silver lining for a lot of players has been, they say, the mental and physical freshen up despite not playing finals. You finished in August, you went back till November. Are you one of those players that's benefited from that 3 months after everything thrown at you over the previous 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I think so. I think that accumulation of playing, quite a lot longer than most is a privilege, because that's what you want to be doing. So you don't want to be in the position where you get the extra month, but when you are, you've got to use it to your utmost benefit, and we feel like we've done that. So we're in a good spot. It's certainly benefited me personally. I think we've got a few players in that boat as well.
Have you got an update on Cam Guthrie? Have the club been able to provide you with some info to share with us, or is that still being worked through?
No, when it happened, we've had a few days off because it was sort of a good time to have a little mini break. So they would have had an update this morning, but obviously I'm here. So we had our main training before Friday's game today. So I'm sure they'll have got all the details around how long it will be. But typically, if it's tendon, they're sort of a couple of months thing. But who knows? It could be longer, it could be shorter. It depends on the athlete, obviously. And Cam's an absolute pro, so that part really confident in, but it remains to be seen. That's why the ambiguity around how long it is athlete to athlete when it comes to length.
You'll know this, but you've been at Geelong as long as you're at Adelaide. Does that blow your mind that how quickly it can go?
Yeah, it does. It's something that I always say to our first year draftees. Your career flies. I can remember walking into the Adelaide Football Club as a 17-year-old, and this is my 17th season. It goes in the blink of an eye, and it's a privilege to walk in every day. So it's certainly not lost on me, and there is no time like the present. Certainly when it comes to being successful and winning, it's about doing it now. So time flies when you're having fun.
When you get to this age and you're out of contract, questions will come about how long you can go on for. I'm talking you into retirement. Apparently, I've already talked Mitch Duncan into retirement. So
that's been commented on, to be honest.
I don't want to be guilty of that. But how long can you go for?
I'd like a little bit longer. I love the game. I'm really passionate about the game. I love competing, and I love the football club. It's a great place to go to work, and there is nothing better than playing in front of our fans, and the new stand is bloody incredible. So, I'm hoping a fair bit longer. But at the same time, I'm pragmatic as well. I think it should always be form-based, regardless of what you've done in the competition or otherwise. So,
The Joel Selwood stand.
Hopefully we won't get kicked out yet. Well, what remains to be seen.
We'll wait and see. Joel Selwood, the stand. He's here today, actually. Just saw him just floating around in his new role at the AFL. Did you manage to go on the tour that some of the players were able to get on a couple of weeks ago?
No, it was a sort of a disjointed setup. But I was there the other day. We had a function for a few of the the Foundation Cat supporters basically, and there's an incredible room that looks out over the city and looks out over the ground. So that's as far as I've seen. But if that room is to go by, or the rest of the stadium is anything to go by, then it's going to be pretty special.
All right. Few other ones to fire at you, but little personal ones. Are you a pizza shapes or barbecue shapes man?
Chicken crimpy.
Right, controversial.
Yeah.
Moggs Creek or Adelaide?
Close, but probably just Moggs.
How is it living down there at the moment?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a nice part of the world, nice and quiet. It's been a little bit busy the last couple of weekends, Kingy. So it's a nice time as we head into winter, where the crowds sort of die off. That's sort of the best time down the coast, I reckon, regardless of the summer heat. The crowd control of winter is good.
Coffee or tea?
A bit of both. I don't mind I have an oat latte.
Where's the best place you've ever been in the world?
Well, apart from the one that I'm living in, New Zealand is my favourite place to holiday. It's an amazing place. But I've done a fair bit of travelling in Australia and around the world, but Australia is still the best place, I think. Most diverse, good fishing, that's the most important part.
What's your go-to meal in the kitchen? When Marty's had enough, where do you go?
To Steam Pocket. And
Cam,
and
you're gonna love this.
So that's where I go. That's the pre-game meal always. And then
Your sausage rolls are to die for, aren't they?
Well, I'm a
Or do you stay?
man.
He does a good lasagna.
Lasagna and the chicken and the gnocchi, but anything from Cam is always great. I like cooking, but the time. So, yeah.
Biggest pest on tour when you're on the away trips? Who's the one that you just try and avoid on the plane or at the hotel?
No, I try to spend time with them because they keep it interesting. Zach Tui is always a funny human to spend time around. Good storyteller. So probably him. But the dads sort of all come together to complain about the things that they experience at home, as I'm sure the wives and girlfriends do. But the dads seem to congregate.
Last one. You love your local footy. You love the Anglesey Football Netball Club. 2024 is 25 years since the Roos last won a Bellarine Senior Premiership. Can the brother-in-law Jordan Keris lead the Roos to the promised land with some big-name recruits this year?
Well, I'm hoping so. We're all hoping so. It's a tough competition. No, it's an even comp. I mean, Torquay are going to be bloody hard to beat. Barwon Heads are going to be good. Geelong Ammos always seem to be around the mark. And there's a few others as well. So, yeah, you need luck, like anything. And Anglesey are probably at that stage, comparing lists to others. But I'm hopeful.
Paddy, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. I never know where it's going to go. And that's half the fun of talking to you on K-Rock Footy. We wish you the best of luck for 2024 and can't wait to be calling the 35 out of the middle on numerous occasions this year.
Thanks, Kingy. Cheers.